there! So I thought I would give you a sneak peek into building my office. So we finished painting yesterday. It's just this really good white and a chalkboard wall, which we have to season tomorrow with chalk so that it'll be usable. But yeah, this is it. It's a little echoey. I need to put some things in here. All of this is going to be my shop stock. This is going to be packaging and some books and like my knitting library. And then on this wall, we have my stash, which stuff is missing. I'm just putting it together. So like these are my project bags, stuff that I want to knit pretty soon, my stash of my own yarn, and my spin cycle stash. So that's it. I just built this chair, so I'm really excited about it. I'm in love. Yeah, so I'm just going to take you along as I'm putting the yarn away and just making this room my own little personal space. I'm really excited about it. I haven't had my own space in a long time, so I'm just really excited, and I can't wait to show you. Bye. So I finished putting a bunch of stuff away. This is my desk right now, and it's making me really happy. I have my water bottle, some swatches, some notebooks, some sock whips that I found, my test knit, which I'm super excited to share with you when it comes out. Oh, I'm so excited about it. I'm watching Chelsea. My little plant, my no-frills sweater is in this bag. And then, so from here, right next to my desk are my blanket whips. So in this wonderful thing, this was my grandma Elstone, so my dad's mom. She was a big crocheter. I have my crochet blanket and all of my minis, including most of my 2018 Sweet Sparrow Advent Calendar. And then I have all of my minis, my Stress Knits minis, for Eliza's Cozy Memory Blanket, which is somewhere. It's somewhere in here, I don't know where. Probably at the very bottom. But I have a bunch of like my Advent minis and just random mini skeins. I have a door to the outside. And then here's my stash. So all of these are projects. I have my Weekender, my not my no frills, my So Faded, my Ronin, my Boxy, and then I have some stuff I want to swatch in here. And then this is my stash. This is it. So I have my Stress Knit stash, so it's the rest of the stuff for my Boxy and my No Frills. And then my spin cycle, some projects, and 2 skeins of wool. All of my sweater yarn. 2 of those are whips. So it's the rest of the yarn from my Ronin and Doug's sweater yarn, and then just some other sweater yarn. This is my stash. These 2 little cubbies. So that's it. I'm about to start putting yarn on my shelving unit. It's really exciting. I just built this chair, which I love. And then we come over here to another shelving unit, and I have some of my books. We're gonna put a bookshelf in the living room, so not all of my books are up here, but some of them are. My knitting stuff, and then just some odds and ends for Stress Knit. So like my square readers, some labels for yarn that I'm re-dyeing that weren't quite what I wanted them to be. My business cards are in those. And then I have some poly mailers, and these will be the last poly mailers that are not from Eco Enclosed, because I'm getting samples of everything that I want to try. So I'm super excited to finally be using those. This is paper for my yarn labels, and I just have yarn. I have yarn everywhere. This is our internet hookup. It's in this closet. So if we go into this closet, sorry for the bag noises, I have all of my samples hanging up in there, and then there's just like some miscellany sock blockers, all my tote bags, some fabric, some leftover yarn, all of my socks, our internet, sorry for my finger. I'm super professional. So that's it. That is what is here so far, and I am loving it. This is just the cutest little thing. I have a stool right there because I need an ottoman because I cannot touch the ground in my chair. That's okay. Oh, one of my favorite things about this room is my pug doorstop. How cute is that? Good morning. So it is day 2 of the office organization, put together, whatever you want to call it. I'm currently playing with all of my shop stock, which is so much fun. I'm doing a bunch of I'm taking stock of what I have, and even though I already have it on paper, I just want to get everything in order, and then I'm going to be taking some pictures of some color combinations that I love, and I'm going to be sharing them on Instagram. I'm just so excited. It's a lot of fun to pull out yarn and play with it, and I'm also going to be swatching a few of my colorways with a mohair or my alpaca base. So right now I'm swatching, it's a little baby swatch, but my succulents colorway on Halo and Single, which I used in my Birds of a Feather shawl. So these are my leftovers, which is really nice. Yeah, I just really want a big pile of swatches of my fabrics, or my yarns knit into fabrics. But yeah, so still empty shelves, lots of yarn on the floor, but it's a lot of fun. Hi there, so this is the last tour of my office. It's still a little echoey in here. It's a little weird, but it's done. It's done, and I'm so excited to share this with you. I love this space. I could spend all day in here. So let me show you around. So from the living room, we walk in, and here it is. Don't mind the stuff on the windowsill, that stuff that, like the hardware that we still need to put on, but we have to fix the outlets. So here is my desk. It's a little cluttered right now because I was winding some yarn. So there's my Swift and my ball winder. I had some extra skeins, so I'm swatching some stuff. So this is Accidental Gemini. I have a skein of Bell Jar on Halo and a skein of Eliza on Halo. So those are going to get swatched once I'm finished with the sweater that I'm trying to finish today. But yes, this is my desk. I always have a Bath & Body Works / White Barn candle. So this is Lavender Vanilla. It's one of my favorites, my cute little succulent plant. Esther was saying hello. So yes, here's my desk and my desk chair, which I'm obsessed with. It's from IKEA. I love it so much. And then next to my desk are my blankets that I showed you before. So this is my crochet blanket. This is my bag for my current test knit. And then this is my stress knits stuff. I was going to pull out the blanket. Let's see if I can find it in this mess of yarn. It takes more than a few seconds. We're going to just not worry about it, I guess. That bums me out. I really love this blanket. I wanted to show you, but I can't find it. So, yes, all of my stress knits, scraps and minis and all that good stuff. We have a door to outside, and then we have my stash. So these are all of my projects that are currently on the needles. So Weekender, So Faded, Ronin. This is my swatching bag by Dogwood Knits, which I love. And in my basket from a homespun house is my boxy. So that's that. And then my stash. Esther is just rolling around on the floor being loud. So that's all of my stash. On the bottom in the Fawn and the Fox floral bag is a bunch of sock whips for Doug, and then the little bento bag is a hat. There is my puppy Esther, and then a bunch of sweater yarn. And then we move over to the Stress Knits wall. This is all of the yarn that I currently have in stock, which is really exciting. I'm hoping to do a small little video for the podcast to show you what's in the shop, because a lot of people have been asking how, like, sweater quantities and all that stuff. So here's a little sneak peek. There's so much yarn. There is so much yarn. All of the mini skeins. If you want a sweater quantity in tweed, there are 3 to 4 different colors. A bunch of DK, which is going to be replenished this weekend. I also am going to replenish Favorite because that was the most popular at SSK, but there's still sweater quantity of Prudence and Ophelia and Rattle. And then you move into singles, which is what I have the most of. There's probably close to like 75 skeins, but there are plenty of sweater quantities in here. And then all of my fuzzy bases. So up here is Halo, which is the mohair base. And down here is the Surrey Alpaca base, which is Cloud. And then down here is my worsted weight base, which I love. Hi, Esther. How are you? How are you? Yeah. Hi. Okay. So, Esther baby. Hi. I love you too. I'll give you all the scratches. Okay, sorry about that. So we have Siren and Etching and Perfectly Adequate in sweater quantities, and then over here to Sparkle, which makes the best socks and a great accent in shawls, or even Esther baby, in color work would be great too. So that's all of that, which is so exciting. And then I have my printer, so I print all of my ball bands and the labels that go on them, and then my reusable zip ties in this gorgeous basket. And up here I have some of my books, a lot of my books from my women's studies classes, and then my knitting book stash with some stuff, including art that needs to go on the wall. I have my ovaries pin, which I love, from Shelly Can and her I Love You. This I got at House of Yarn. And then I have some Sylvia Plath stuff, because if you know me, I love Sylvia Plath. So I have this beautiful portrait of her, and then I rise and eat men like air, which is a wonderful quote. So yeah, and then I have some of Eliza's sweaters and a little bar that came with this Sylvia Plath box that Doug got me for Christmas 2 years ago. Chalk, an eraser for the chalkboard wall, a bunch of odds and ends, and then all of my shipping supplies. In this, then you have a bunch of my sweaters, a rose sachet. I need to finish my timber sweater. I just need to seam the pockets. But yeah, so that's in drawer number 1. In drawer number 2 is just yarn that's either up for de-stash or is going to go for prizes on the podcast, and a bunch of my hats and some sweaters and sadness from Inside Out, which I'm going to put up right now. So there's that. And then the chalkboard wall, which we need to season with chalk. And then I think I showed you this last time, but it's all of my samples and like fabric and my tote bags that I use to take packages to the post office. So Esther's getting into everything, and that's fine. This is what we use to photograph all of the yarn on for the website. Yeah, that's it. This is my office. I just really need to hang up some artwork, and that's about it. So I hope you enjoyed this little video of me putting it together, and I will see you next time. Bye.